That's some good golf right there. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Well struck. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Hey, nice looking line.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it?
And now at 3 under overall.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The par 4 fourth runs back in the opposite direction, Rich, and you've really got to be able to hit your drive well.
Difficult driving hole indeed. You must hit it down the left-hand side to have any chance of knocking it on in two, as there's some massive trees down the right-hand side that can block you out. This green is not very wide. It's narrow, it's long, it's difficult to find.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Opting for the 6 iron.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Sitting at -3. Didn't that look good for a long time?
And a par putt awaits him.
Looking good.
That putt went a bit long there.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
It was on a good line. Big putt for par coming up. That was a gallant attempt.
And it's back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
This is perfect. They can make great contact. You couldn't ask for a better sand lie here.
That's tidy. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Looked like they hinged in that stroke. 9 feet to the cup. That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push.
Just a short putt remaining here.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one's headed right, Rich.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Even for the day.
I'd say this needs to hit a house, but there's no houses in sight.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
A bit too much pace on that one.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
That will work.
Sitting at 3 over for the day.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at HV3. This putt coming up is for birdie.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
This one is headed to the right. Now, a little off the mark on that approach shot.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Great touch.
Nicely holed. And for par.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
This would be a great up and down. Big par saver coming up for this fella. This one started out on a good line. Now, nothing to sweat over that one. Well holed. And with that effort, now 3 over for the day. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one headed left in a hurry.
And here we are with the third shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
Yep, well holed for bogey.
Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
Birdied their last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Currently at 4 over for the tournament.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Okay, steady now. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Green sits below them, down the hill. A little less club is required.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Let's catch up with Harold Varner. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. That's just about 3 feet away. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Sitting at 4 over for the day. TPC River Highlands has a number of gettable holes, but how fascinating is this drivable par 4 15th?
This hole is feast or famine for most players. Any tee shot that is missed a little bit to the left will go chasing into the water. Any tee shots that are bailed out to the right, now you've got a difficult proposition you're faced with. You have to hit a pitch shot, a delicate pitch shot, to a green that sits well above you, but also runs away from you towards the water. What a par 4 this is indeed.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer. This has a real chance.
Just hammered that through the line.
Putting for a par here.
Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
And it's Xander Schauffele in first place.
All right, Rich, a great par 3, this one, 16, all over the pond.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
Ouch, that hurts. This putt right on 10 feet, a good one to make. Just didn't drop. This one's for bogey.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. 17, Rich, an elevated tee shot. It's a fun one, but it's less than driver.
Players obviously want to avoid the water on the right. However, you don't want to bail too far left and find that fairway bunker because your next shot is all over water. Players must stand on this tee committed to the shot at hand. You find the fairway. The second shot is intimidating because it's all over water. The green pitches from back to front towards the water, so be mindful of your spin.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Go on, get in the hole. Ooh. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Sitting at +5 overall. And the final hole at TPC River Highlands. If you've got a low score on the board, you really want to capitalise with a great tee shot here.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
Yeah, they really kept the speed up nicely through that bad lie.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
He looked to have pulled that one.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Oh, so close. This putt is for a final score of 76.
And that'll bring an end to today's proceedings.
Rich, they came out like they were fired out of a rocket, but in the end, they came up short. What a shame.
Luke, this player, unbelievable hot start, but how do you keep it going? It's nearly impossible. It's unfortunate to see, but listen, it happens, and it happens to the best of them. No shame in that.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.